Hello, good morning and welcome back to the Fishlocker out on the boat. Let's go work some pots. Go and get the next one shot. Yeah, that was, I'm a little bit rusty, I imagine, that's what that is. But I wanted to shoot them right up like a little bit of a crease, and I started to verge off it by the end. That's why I held onto the rope and towed them with the boat to tow them back round. Right, fingers crossed, we'll see how they fish and we'll come back in a day or two. It's been a few days now since we put the pots out and I'm going to go and try and check them. It looks stunning in here, doesn't it? I mean, look at the clarity of that. It's not going to be so nice when we get out there. This is the risk you take by putting your pots out early in the season. This is why I don't work pots all the way through the winter. Yeah. In for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah. Let's go and try and find them. There's a little bit of motion about. We'll see how we do. I knew that the name of the game today would be speed. Getting them in as quickly as possible, just because I'm drifting at like 2.5 knots and all this horrible swell. Just try and spin round, stick a drogue out and we'll sort out these pots. But yeah, got them. Right, first pot we're going to deal with, we'll deal with the first one that we had up. Sorry that the sun's facing towards the camera, but there's not an awful lot I can do about it today. Yeah, I don't have an awful lot of options today. First thing out of this pot is a bullus, a cat shark. This one is from right in amongst the reef. can tell that by how dark he is. There's a little male there, you can see the claspers. He's fortunate because normally I would use him for bait to rebait the pots, but I have plenty of bait, so I'm going to let him go. The rest of what's in this pot, sorry, I'm going to do my best with the conditions, but as you can probably tell, it is a little bit sloppy. The rest of what's in this pot is brown edible crabs. Now, the water is still freezing cold. The water is the best part of like 9 degrees. High 8s, low 9s. There's not an awful lot moving around. I'm going to use James's gauge really quick to show you. This is a female brown edible crab. You can see by the large pad she has underneath. For anybody curious, we have about 4 to 6 feet every 2 seconds. Brown crab is there on the bottom, 160. These guys, female here, 150. She is about 15 mil too shy. A little male here, he is the best part of 25 mil too shy. And this guy here is not even worth measuring. Now this is a top entry pot. This means that everything climbs in there through the top. I'm expecting to catch more crabs or big lobsters in them top entry pots. These ones have just got a soft spout and a hard eye, but these are a pile. I'll talk you through those while I'm doing it. But yeah, we'll do our best. In this pot we have a lovely male cuckoo wrasse. Now these actually are, I believe, one of the most attractive fish that we have in the UK waters. They're absolutely beautiful, and he should still go back. Yep, well done, lad. Another little male and another little male. So yeah, no winners in this one. The bait bags there, this is the haul from the first shoot that I've done, and I've been out for 3.5 days. Now the bait bags there are still like immaculate, almost untouched, and the pots, I've fished well, but there's still plenty of bait in them. So I think next time round I'm going to leave them for 5 days. In this pot we have a dogfish. Same family as the bullus. This is still a cat shark, but this is a lesser spotted cat shark. This is a dogfish. Again, normally I would use this guy for bait, but I have plenty of bait, so I'm going to let him go. And we have a little male lobster. I think he's going to be probably just under the measure. Yeah, I'll give him probably 4 mil underneath the measure. They need to be 90 millimeters from the back of the eye to the back of the carapace. This guy here is probably the best part of 86, 87. So there we go, one little lobster. Everything, unfortunately, in these pots was undersized. This guy's actually, he's been fighting as well. He's lost part of his cutter claw. Another year and he'll be big enough to keep. Right, we'll rebait these pots, we'll get all the ropes sorted, and we'll see about shooting them back. This is going to be absolutely disgusting when it goes wind against tide in about 3/4 of an hour. Anyway, better get cracking. Well, that was a chew. Let's go and try and find them next ones. That's what you call a complete bust. Whew. Yeah, 3.5 days just obviously wasn't enough, because we have 2 completely empty pots. The baits are still untouched, and this one here, this one has 1 little lobster in it, a little male. He actually has quite a unique tail. Don't know how well you can see that there. Yeah, that central fan in the tail is quite unique. Never seen one that's been that narrow before. When you look at its tail. This part here is usually a lot bigger. Well, let go. I'm going to have to see about shooting these somewhere else, because that was no good at all and was a lot of hard work. I'll put some fresh bait in this one and then get them shot back. Not everyone's a winner. I thought to myself, I'll chance it. I put them out a little bit early, and yeah, it hasn't paid off, so give it another week or 2. Well, I managed to get them in and I got them back out again. Considering the conditions, yeah, I see that as being a win. Whew. We'll just have to leave them a little bit longer before we check them again. Once the water starts warming up a bit, everything's going to start crawling. Let's go. It's been a few more days. Let's see about getting these pots. Well, the fish fished relatively well. They've all caught. First out of the pot is a male spider crab. Now this guy is actually big enough to take, but I'm not, I'm not really very interested in spider crabs. Most of the meat is in the claws. Not massive claws, and it's a bit of a faff. So yeah, spider crabs, take it or leave it. But also in here we have a female brown edible. She's well undersized. He's oversized, but well, in fact actually I'll show you. Yeah, he's best part of 20 mil over. But the interesting thing in here is we have a 3-bearded rockling. Oh, easy tiger. I'm going to let you go in a second, just give me a chance. Incredibly slippery. I'm in a bucket now. There you go. Lovely looking fish. 3-bearded rockling. Back you go. You want to get your claws back through there so you don't lose them? Yeah. In the parlour of this pot we have 2 lobsters. Both slightly too small. Just there you go. Both of these are just slightly under minimum landed size. This one is a female. This one is a male. Maybe teenagers courting. Got to be 90 mil. This guy's 80. Yeah. Both of them are about 10 mil undersized. In this pot, bit of a mix and match. We have a male velvet swimming crab, a undersized female brown edible crab, an unhappy looking male velvet swimming crab. You stupid thing, get your paws on. And 2 more little prawns, little tiny ones. Not even going to bother measuring them. So yeah, they've all fished, but none of them have caught anything large enough to keep. Ah, spider crab. Let's get these rebaited and shot back somewhere else. The bait that I'm using in this pot, the bait that I'm putting in this one is a monkfish head. There's no left on that but skin and tongue. He's had the cheeks off, we've had the tail off. Yeah. Monkfish head. Let's go and find the other ones. This wind and sun is starting to really get at my nerves. Right, hopefully that'll hold for a little bit. Oh, first one check. Another male spider crab. Like deja vu. A little male brown edible crab. He's been in the wars, this guy. Yeah. Spanish starfish. In this pot, what are you? Dogfish. Well, Mr. Dogfish, I'm sorry, but your day is going to get a damn sight worse because you're going to go back and rebait one of these pots. We have a little velvet swimming crab. We might have a winner. Little velvet swimming crab. An undersized male brown edible crab a teeny tiny little female lobster. This one might be size. Oh. If there's a gap, it's not right. Yeah, this one is probably 2 millimeters undersized. Close but no cigar. A female. Now, I've said to folks before, you are more likely to get nipped by one of these tiny ones, because look how far back their claws can reach. One of these big ones, yeah, more likely to get nipped by a totty one. She's actually, that's quite interesting, she's, at some point, she's like lost the ends of these. I don't know how well you can see them. She's a good looking one, but like I say, one more shed and she'll be legal to take. See you later, little lady. Right, so that's 3 hauls over a period of like 2.5 weeks. We haven't had one size lobster. The water's just too cold and it's too early. So I'm imagining what I might do is I'll shot them back and I'll check them in a week. And we'll see what the crack is there. It's been a week, let's go check them pots. Ooh. I do like that sound. It's a damn sight easier. Damn sight easier when there isn't a load of swell to contend with. I get these ropes from beneath my feet. I'll spin the boat around so that you're not looking straight into the sun, and we'll check these pots. Right, first pot. We'll have a good look. Get these ropes from underneath my feet. First pot is straight one out, a little female lobster. Yeah, I would put her at, she's underneath, she is best part of probably 86 mil, so another year and she'll be big enough. Out you come, lad. Brown edible crab. These guys have got to be 160 mil. This guy is probably 145. Yeah, a couple of years. A little male. Already you can see what a difference of the water temperature now is 10.5 degrees. You can see the difference of what a couple of weeks has made. Right, that one is probably 88, it's 2 mil under. Little tiny bit of wiggle in the measure. So yeah, no time at all, this guy will be big enough to keep. But not yet. You can already see how much better the pots are fishing. We've caught more in these 3 pots here than we have probably in all 6 pots in the last 2 weeks. just needs that temperature change, and it's just, they just start crawling again. Been a little bit too early and a little bit too cold. Now this one has really done the business. There's also a couple of interesting things to talk about inside this pot. Not only is it fished real well, it's got exactly what I wanted it, but it's had a couple of doggies in it. There's one, there's two. And this, incredibly, we have a male and a female. This is a male, you can see by the claspers and all the poop. And this female has started to lay her purses in the pot. This is a cat shark egg. This lady here, look, it's the string's still attached, still coming out of her area. I can feel more in her actually. I can feel another one there. Yeah, we'll let this girl go. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a love-hate relationship with dogfish with me, but yeah, she is literally just breeding, so we'll drop her back. She can go and drop them purses on the reef, but her fella is not so lucky. He's going to be rebaiting one of my pots for me. First one out is a... oh, hello. This guy might be big enough. 1 millimetre out. 1 millimetre under the measure. Well, close but no cigar, eh? I'm just going to spin this boat around. There we go, that's better. All I've done is I've stuck a drogue out, so it's holding her back. Yeah. This guy here is just under the measure. He's like, yeah, a millimetre under the measure. Undersized male with one claw. But that fella. That's what we're after. That is what we're looking for. That is the good stuff right there. Yeah. Monstrous great claws on it. Yeah. A lovely looking male lobster. Now, I do really, these for me, he's got a hard shell, got no V-notches. He is probably about 110. Yeah, well over 100 mil. Doesn't get much better than that. Now, coincidentally, have you noticed the colours on him? Like this guy has got an awful lot of white and orange in him, compared to the other ones that were real dark blue. This one's almost like come off the ground. He's come off the clean ground in the deep. Come out of a wreck maybe. Come in short to try and find a bird to mate with, I reckon. Yeah. Excellent. You're coming home with me, lad. I'll rebait these pots and then we'll shut them back. But yeah, result. I held on to it a little bit, not only to try and stretch them out, but also to try and clean some of that plankton off the rope. Look how mucky it is. That's literally in the space of a week, because the water's warmed up and we've had a little bit more sunshine, that plankton has just boomed. Right, let's go and get the next ones. I do love that sound. Yeah, that's a good haul. Yeah. Whoa. Good. Fair old pump in me in my forearms now. Get these ropes from underneath my feet and we'll sort through these pots. I tell you what, it makes a massive change having the sun shining on you as well. Not too much of a chew. The last couple of times I've come out, it's been really sloppy weather. Pulling them up in this is not them at all. I mean, this one did get stuck a little bit, but still no drama. Fished well again. I've got a nice lobster. You let go of the pot, please. Yeah, probably just under. Yeah, 2 or 3 mil under. It's got to go from the back of the eye to the back of this hard part of shell here, along that line. This is kind of a go, no-go gauge. The measurement here is 90 millimeters. So you just put it into the back of the eye socket there and measure it to the bottom of the back. And if it's inside there, it's too small. If it's over that, it's bigger. And if it sticks, so bang on 90 will stick, like in there. There won't be any wiggle at all. Like this wiggles by a couple of mil. So this guy here is probably about 88. Still lovely to see, and fantastic to see that the lobsters have started crawling again. Yeah, really does just make the difference of like 1 week, just that little bit of a crack of temperature. All these ones that we're measuring here are like 87, 88, 89. One more shed, so possibly at the end of the summer or next year those will be big enough. So it's good to know that there's like crops coming through on the ground. Two more lovely lobsters in there. I don't actually know how many we've had in this set of 6. I don't know. I'll add them up. I'll go through the video and I'll add them all up. But yeah, this has made a massive difference. Again, this one will be in the 70s. Yeah, massively undersized. 15 mil undersized. A little lad and a little lass. Boy and a girl. This one's a boy, this one's a girl. This one's the boy, this one's the girl. Yeah. Not much difference in it, is there? I mean, this one's got a lot of pink in him. Beautiful to see the colour variation. I mean, just look at them side by side. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up. But this guy has got a lot of peach and pink in him. This one here. And this lady has just got a lot of white and orange. In fact, in comparison, this guy's got an awful lot of peach and pink in him too. So yeah. Possibly from the same genetic frame. They've probably got an ancestor in common, these ones. You can tell it's a male by these 2 little dots here, right? He is, 5 or 6 mil undersize. How am I going to do this? Now this one has done well. That is fantastic. Brilliant to see. Oh, a little legs trapped here. This little one, this little lad here, these 2 in here are females. This little lad's obviously thought his luck was in. I think he likes the larger ladies. Yeah, he's minute, he's practically a prawn, this one. This one here might be, oh, I'll tell you what, if she's not on the measure, she'll be close. the tiniest little bit of wiggle. Tiniest bit of wiggle, look. You hear it? Yeah. Check on the opposite side. This one here is about 1/2 millimetre too small. This lady. There's no argument to be made though, undersized is undersized. But this one, give myself a little bit more space to work with. Yeah. This one is about 1/2 millimetre too small. We'll have a look at this one now. This one, oh no, it's a male. No wonder that little tiny one was looking a bit sheepish. This one's a big male. Tell by the size of his claws there. Should have been able to tell. Yeah, he's a clonker. Well over. This guy's probably 105. Yeah. Monstrous great claws on it. Again, the colour difference. Same pot, same area, same species, but colour difference on them, and yet colour difference of this one as well. Like, bearing in mind that these are both males. They're both males of the same species and were caught within probably 1/3 of a mile of each other. Right, obviously as these two are males, these would fight with each other, so I'm going to have to keep them apart. Also, there's an interesting thing to talk about with their claws as well. I'm going to put these down in a bucket. I'm going to end up getting nipped here in a second. I'm going to put these down in a bucket, chuck this female back, get these pots baited and shot back, and then I'll talk to you about these two. But we have two absolutely stunning lobsters. I am absolutely buzzing about this. Excellent. And this little lady, yeah, we will see you in probably later on in the year or next year. As it is, I can only take 2 lobsters. As an unlicensed, like unregistered, unlicensed is what I'm classed as, because I'm just a pleasure fisherman, because I just do this for my own consumption. I don't sell my catch. I'm only allowed 2 lobsters per day. Those are 2 absolutely stunning lobsters. I mean, it's taken me 3.5 weeks to catch them, but yeah, actually maybe longer. Clean down time now. That wind's just started to pick up. I've timed that perfectly. There, that's a bit better. Not getting slopped about the place. I am absolutely over the moon with how this has gone. That was a fantastic haul of the pots. The best one so far this year. What a change a little bit of water temperature makes. Yeah. 2 stunning great male lobsters. I mean, both of them are fantastic specimens. Really good, solid, hard bodies. This one is a beautiful blue. Like, they are just a stunning colour anyway. But the variation in this one, the genetic variation in this one, being more of like a peachy pinky one. Yeah. 2 stunning lobsters in their own right. These are going to be delicious. I hope you enjoyed joining me. I hope you found it interesting. All the very best. See you later.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the Fishlocker YouTube channel, where we have hundreds of videos from our adventures just like this one. We upload new videos every Sunday evening, so don't forget to click subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Let's go.